A bill that will await a debate in Columbia this week has sparked fears it could harm South Carolina's pro-business reputation and cost the state jobs if enacted.
Those are the concerns of South Carolina's business leaders, but supporters say that their goal is to protect workers. State House reporter Mary Green has the details.
This bill, known as the Medical Freedom Act, has drawn sharp criticism from South Carolina leaders, including the governor, over fears it could cripple the state's response in public health crises. Now, another part of this legislation faces big opposition from a different group, South Carolina's business community.
It could cost individuals and our state jobs.
Bob Morgan with the South Carolina Chamber of Commerce testifying those are businesses' worries about a bill advancing in the state Senate. The bill would prohibit private employers from requiring workers receive novel vaccines or gene therapy, facing fines or even prison time for violations.
We just think it's best for the state not to tell companies that that's a risk that they're going to take if they come to South Carolina.
The director of DHEC has also told senators this bill would also prohibit hospitals and healthcare facilities from requiring their workers get an annual flu shot because that could be considered a novel vaccine.
We have the employee rights, but we also have to balance that with the employer, Prisma, nursing homes, responsibilities to protect the patients.
Supporters of this vaccine mandate ban say they don't want South Carolina workers to have to choose between a jab and a job.
Quite personally, I don't feel that someone who's living paycheck to paycheck should be put in that situation of you're not going to be able to pay your mortgage if you don't take this shot.
And they argue these mandates impact workers beyond their jobs.
They're going to tell you something between 7 to 5 or 7 to 7 or 9 to 4, whatever their hours are. If they're mandating you take a novel vaccine that's not proven, as soon as you take that, you're stuck with it for life.
But Morgan says lawmakers should leave business decisions to businesses.
Nobody has more at stake in ensuring the health and safety of their workforce. Let's let them decide.
Most recently, this bill advanced out of a committee and onto the Senate floor, where it faces resistance. Now, whether that opposition will be enough to stave off a debate on this legislation, or whether there will be enough support among the Republican majority to bring a debate about, remains to be seen. Reporting from the State House, I'm Mary Green.
Just over 2 years ago, lawmakers passed legislation allowing workers who lost their jobs because they did not follow a COVID vaccine mandate to be eligible for unemployment. That bill initially had a ban on private employer vaccine mandates, but it was eventually removed because of the business community's opposition.